Hello, this is Mariella from Binary Option Sheriff. Thank you for joining me today, Monday the 24th of October, where we start our 5,000 euro challenge, trading challenge with SnapCash Binary. My plan is that I trade daily live on YouTube and try to get to this challenge of earning roughly 1,000 euros a day. How do I plan to do this? I plan to do this in two different modes. First, by trading manually, because that is how I have accelerated trading, and show you all my trading tips and what I look out for when I am trading manually. This will have to be completely transparent. And also by switching on the automated trader at intervals where I know that there is no impact on economic calendar. But first of all, this is my starting balance today, and I have no open positions. This is what the auto trader, what we finished off with last Thursday. I did not trade on Friday, highly volatile day. I switched off the auto trader and did no manual trading. At the moment, this is what my position is. We will keep upgrading the position and updating the position as we go along during the week. I opened my account on the 15th of October. That was my sign up date, and obviously, since then, this is my new balance. I started off with 250 euros, did experimental trading, did quite well. I have an average win rate of around 75% to 80%. Let's hope the win rate will continue, and that is the only way I can achieve my 5,000 euro challenge. Let's see at the end of the week if we manage to do this or not. But before we start trading, there are some tips that I would like to give everyone, especially those who have commented that I don't give all the tips when I am trading manually. Yes, I will give all the tips when I am trading manually. And for those of you who are asking, this is my main source of income. Trading is my main source of income. Doing it properly and doing it in a focused way is the best way that I can achieve my goals. So here are some tips which are very important when you are opening an account. So important that to avoid registration issues, you need to have a valid email address. The email address that you use should not have been used previously, because what will happen is that you will get a problem with the broker, because they will say that your registration has already been made. Secondly, once you make your registration, make sure that you verify your identification with a valid ID and a utility bill. Then, once your account is synced with the broker, activate your auto trader. Usually you will receive an email, and that is how you activate it. Very important, do proper money management. So if your balance is a starting balance of $250, do not take trades which are larger than $25. Make sure that your risk level is low, as well as the number of trades taken. If you take high risk trades and the number of multiple trades just so that you see the software is activated, you do run the risk of losing all your balance. Finally, which is what we will be doing today, consult always with the economic calendar and switch off the auto trader during high impact news. This is absolutely important, because this software and any other software is not a human being watching for volatility and market sentiment. It cannot read market sentiment. Neither can we as human beings. The market just floats one direction or another. So if you want to avoid going into trouble, switch off your automated software when there is high impact news or medium impact news. And the time frame should be around 15 minutes before the time of the news announcement and up to a half an hour later. So for all of you who have been asking me these questions, this is important. So let's get to the challenge and let's start to trade. So here I am back on the platform for SnapCash Binary, and my time is 11:20 GMT, always very important. Make sure that you are trading within GMT time. It's the most recommended time. It doesn't mean that it doesn't work, the software, within other time frames, especially if you are trading in America. There is also the New York time frame within which you can trade. But for optimum results, always best to trade within GMT time, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and outside high impact news, and we will be consulting that in a minute. So 24th October 11:20, as you can see, my auto trader is switched off, my account with GT options, and at the moment I have no trading positions. So we are really starting off with a clean slate. First thing to do, very important, we check our economic calendar. It's Monday. I have avoided trading up to 10 o'clock. I should have started a little bit earlier, but no worries. I have time enough. The only medium impact news that I have today is with the Canadian dollar at 12:30 and medium impact 1 o'clock and 1:05. So I have an hour and a half to trade comfortably before I switch off trading or else trade for the news, which I will not do because it becomes very complicated for whoever is new to binary options. So from 4 o'clock I will be avoiding using any auto trading, but half an hour after the news announcement and all the way to 7 o'clock in the evening I can switch my auto trader on and see what results I will get with that. But so far so good. I can be trading immediately, and I go back to my SnapCash binary interface and start having a look at the trades. You will find, for those of you who ask, that if I try to trade the topmost trades, usually these will have already expired. So I will need to look for some trades lower down in the menu. However, before I do that, and I will be posting links for everything that I am saying so that you can follow the way I am doing my trading and how I am deciding to do the trades. Also, if you are a new trader, if this becomes too difficult, just watch out for the times that you are not supposed to trade with the Forex calendar and just use your auto trader. But you could only get few trades per day. For those who want accelerated trading, and for this challenge we need accelerated trading, therefore we have to do also manual trading. Earlier I explained that it's very important to do proper money management. I would recommend that if you are starting with a small balance like $250 or euros, that you trade only with 25 euro trades. It's already 10%, which is quite high, but the software will not allow you to take anything smaller. For the sake of my challenge, and my balance is at 1,633, I will be taking 100 euro trades because I do need to see a pattern of accelerated earnings. Of course, this could also mean accelerated losses, but we are going to be seeing about that. So if I'm going to trade, I'm going to trade 100 euro trades, and I'm going to have a look at the US dollar and Canadian. Before I make any commitment, this is right before the news, I am going to have a look at my charting system. So for those of you who are new, charting systems are free charts. You can go to freecharts.com. I like to use NetDania. The links are attached. These are all free charts where you can place a lot of signals on them, and they are not difficult to understand. And I said that I will be looking at the US dollar Canadian. How do I do that? I select my instrument from here, and I am looking at USD/Canadian. Okay, I get my US dollar Canadian for NetDania. Here we go. So this is where we are, and here we are looking at, if you see here, it's a 5-minute trade. 5 minutes is too short because most of the trades are 15 minutes, so you can look at charts which are either 15 minutes or else 10 minutes. Even 10 minutes are enough to give us an idea. If we look at what's been happening with the US dollar and Canadian, the price has risen, then it has fallen sharply, and at the moment the price has gone very flat. If you want to see it even more visually, you can plot several charts, but one of the charts that really works for me is the Bollinger Bands. So the Bollinger Bands here show us these are the support and resistance levels. Whenever the price goes out of the band, out of the support or the resistance, that is the best time to trade. At the moment, the price is pretty much in the middle, so probably this is not a safe time to be trading the US dollar and Canadian. So for those of you who want to understand when I choose to trade or when I choose not to trade, this is the reason why I do it. Price seems to be hiking up, but I think it's a little bit too risky, and I might be having a look at another currency where my trading is more clear in the direction that it's going to go. So let's leave this for the moment and come back to it in a few minutes. And in the meantime, I will look at another currency pair. We have the Swiss franc here. Let's have a look and see what we can get. No, that's getting some new signals. Sterling with US dollar. Let's have a look at sterling with US dollar and see what the charts tell us. So back again, I'm going to go sterling USD. Here we are on our sterling US dollar chart. Seems like the sterling is doing some kind of comeback. Let's have a look. I'm on my 10-minute chart. Let's have a look at some analysis on this, and we will put the Bollinger Bands on. And it would look like that we are close to having a touch up with our Bollinger Bands, and hopefully the price will go down. Let's see what indication we're getting from our back on our platform, sterling US dollar. Let's hope we're still in time to take this trade. We want €100 dollar trade, and we will be trading now. Successful position. So we have our first open position with the sterling and US dollar. The position taken was up, so it seems like we have a change of direction here, and the position has been taken to expire within the next 12 minutes, 15 minutes. So let's have a look at our chart again. All right, this can still actually go up, and probably that is why the software has changed its direction. Let's wait this out before I take another trade, and we will then see the result of this before I commit to a new trade of €100. I want to make sure that I win this challenge and not lose it. So let's hope that I don't lose my first trade. We'll see what happens in a few minutes, and I'll be back. So after my first successful win, I am looking at the next element here, and this is Euro US dollar. As I have done before, I am going to go on my charts. Euro US dollar, the price is really going down, and I will see whether I can take this trade in the direction of put. If I see that I cannot make it from my software, then I will try to do it manually from the broker. But the software has really been very flexible with allowing me to take the trades in the direction that I want. Let's go through this. Right, here I am with my first trade for today, the 24th of October, €100 deposited, 171 71, actually 100 is mine, 71 is my trading profit. Let's get on with our next trade, and we'll see where this is going to take us. So after my first successful win, I am looking at the next element here, and this is Euro US dollar. As I have done before, I am going to go on my charts. Euro US dollar, the price is really going down, and I will see whether I can take this trade in the direction of put. If I see that I cannot make it from my software, then I will try to do it manually from the broker. But the software has really been very flexible with allowing me to take the trades in the direction that I want. Let's go through this. So I'm going to, the direction is down, so I'm going to take the trade now. And here we are with another successful position, it seems like. Let's have a look at our open trades. Signal Euro US dollar. Great. We have taken the Euro US dollar. Time is perfect. It will expire in 10 minutes, and we have one new open trade. So this is the second trade that we are taking at 100 euros. First one trade, the second trade running. Back when I check the results of my trade. I am only going to be taking one trade at a time. Have one of our trades running, which is the Euro US dollar, our second trade. It's also quite interesting to have a look at the winning trades by other traders at the moment, and also inspect what they are doing and try to emulate this. For example, we have sterling to Canadian. I want to avoid the Canadian for the very simple reason that we know we're going to be having some news announcement soon. But here we have, for example, sterling, Japanese yen. I think I will try to see if we have anything available with sterling, Japanese yen at the moment, and see whether I can take that trade myself. So let's have a quick look whether it's available for us. Sterling yen, we have euro yen, but not sterling. You should also familiarize yourself with the flags. It would help if you just automatically got, but you just have to kick in at the bottom and you get the trade. You get the trade as we can see here. So here we do have, yes, we have an up. We have a call signal. Sterling, Japanese yen. Let me have a quick look and see whether this is going to be my third trade. Sterling and Japanese yen. I will be able to inspect. Let's have a look at the charts quickly together. Sterling and Japanese yen. Looking at our charts, we really have a very nice setup here for sterling against the Japanese yen. Have a look, sorry about this, my chart keeps moving in all directions. Here we are at the end. So we've just had the Bollinger Bands cut here. We might see an up again, but for sure that we should be looking at a down position. Let's see what the software will give us, and we try to take another trade. At the moment this is showing up. I have to say the software is very interactive, so actually the direction is always moving according to the flow of the movement of the currency pairs. I will wait until this is the direction down, and that is when I will take the trade. In the meantime, I am very close to having my trade with the euro and US dollar expire, because the time now is exactly on the dot 12 o'clock. So this should be expiring any second, and let's have a look together and check as soon as we have the expiry before taking a new trade. So my second trade for today, which has just expired at noon, has also been another win, this time with the sterling US dollar. I don't know for whatever reason this was taken as a future, but it is also a win, and based on our economic calendar, that was a very good choice. Off to our third trade. The time is running out. I will probably only be able to take 3 trades, and then I will have to stop and trade with my auto trader after this time, and come back on this trading platform very soon. Back on my platform, I'm still watching the sterling against the Japanese yen. Let's try to see this with 100 euros. Not exactly the nicest of payouts. Let's have a look at the charts again, and we decide whether we will take this trade or not. Right, the price is swinging up and down. I still think that because there was such a deep downward trend here, that I will wait for a while and will execute the trade when the software is giving me put signal. So let me go back to the software here, and at the moment I still have, because the price is still rising, I still have a call signal. I will wait for this, and once it turns from a call signal to a put signal, I will take the signal then, because as you can see, I am consulting my charts, and I would prefer for the signal to turn into a put. Waiting a while, there is no rush, there is no reason to push the trades when you are trading manually. Just wait for the right time, and I will be back as soon as I will execute my trade with a put signal. Right, well worth the wait, not too long a wait. I actually had to wait about 5 minutes until I got my position confirmed. I've entered at quite a good rate. The position is now directing downwards. The expiry of this trade is 12:30. It will be the last trade I will take with manual trading. I will wait a while, and then I will come back once the news is over to switch on my auto trader, and we will check how many trades we'll have. So far we have 2 trades which have expired manually, which have both been wins. I have added 150 euros to my account because both were 75 euro wins from an investment capital of 100. This would be a bit less, it would only be 68, but let's keep our fingers crossed for manual trading and another successful position. And my third trade, the sterling Japanese yen, has just expired. 12:30. The news announcement will be very soon, but they affect the Canadian dollar, which shouldn't affect my sterling and Japanese yen. But all currencies become very volatile around a medium or high impact news. This time it's a medium impact news. 68 euros. So far I have 170, 175, 68. Still way off my 1,000 euro. I've been trading for an hour and a half. As you can see, it's not as simple as ABC, but I hope we will get there. Join my 5,000 euro challenge for this week. So guys, I'm back. It's 13:52, so I've allowed enough time for the news announcement to be completely cleared off. There is no more volatility with those trades. I have no open trades, but now I'm going to switch my auto trader on. I'm going to take 100 euro trades, but I'm always going to keep them at my low risk level. So I'm going to save. I will be watching what the auto trader is doing. So my auto trader, as you can see, is running. I don't want to trade manually for the time being. I'm hoping to get 5 or 6 good trades with the auto trader. And as soon as the auto trader starts kicking in with my trades, I will be back and we'll have a look and see what results this will give us. Remember, join my 5,000 euro challenge. It may not always be easy. I do appreciate that manual trading is complicated, but it does accelerate trades, and it does accelerate winning trades. So stay with me. I will continue giving you tips, and let's see what the auto trader, and the first trade has been taken. Let's have a look and see what trade. Good. We have one open trade for $100, which was taken with the auto trader. As you can see, it is as simple as that. Let's have a look together and see. This will expire at 2 o'clock. The time now is 13:54, so it will expire within just a few more minutes. And after that, we will be continuing to see how the auto trader has been working. So here is my result, just a few seconds after expiry. We have another win, another 75 euros. My balance is up to 202.50, which is around 400 euros. I'm still 600 euros away, but the auto trader is on. And so far I have no new trades, but I will be back and see what running trades we have in a few seconds or so. I hope the auto trader will take on quick trades. So here I am back. The auto trader has taken a new trade. Expiry is within the next 5 minutes. This time it's with silver. I like the fact that there is a real big mix of currencies and also commodities being traded. I'll be back in 5 minutes and we will see the result. My balance standing at 202.50 at the moment. Let's hope it keeps growing like this, though I can't be too hopeful. At the moment I have 4 winning trades and 1 running. We'll see about that in a while. Our silver trade has expired. Sadly, it has expired out of the money, so our balance has now shot back down to 1922.50. We do have another open position. I will be back checking my open positions and trading history as soon as we have some more positions. Instead of going one after the other, I will give you my trading history for the next couple of trades and see what the balance is in probably a couple of hours from now. So I'll be back and we'll see how this is going. So back to my trading history. No open positions at the moment. It is 15:02. And this was the last position I had with the auto trader, which was my first loss. Then I had USD JPY, which was taken a little bit later and expired at 1 o'clock. Then another win and 1 loss. My balance at the moment is looking at 2043.50. I'll take 2 more manual trades because there's a news update very soon, and this time I will take two manual trades, and the 2 manual trades hopefully I will win. So that brings us to 9 trades so far, and I'll take the 2 consecutive manual trades, and then after that I think I will call it a day. I really still hope to make my my 5,000 euro challenge, but it's going a little bit slowly. So I have a new trade taken on gold. This was quite a long trade. It was for more than an hour, so it was taken at 4 o'clock. It's almost due to expire in just a few minutes, so I'll be back with this result, and that will be my 10th trade for today, and that will be my last trade. I will try to take around 10 trades a day and see where we will arrive. So back in a few minutes and we will conclude this trading session for today. And here we are, just a few minutes after expiry, 3 minutes after expiry. We've had another win, and our closing balance for today is at 2118.50. I remind you, I started off with a starting balance of 1633.50, and therefore my profit 1663.50 minus 2118.50. I've had 455 euros of profits. About halfway through the target I planned to do today, but I will leave my auto trader running for the night and come back with my results for tomorrow morning and check what the auto trader is doing. So I will be giving you an update as soon as I possibly can, first thing tomorrow morning, but I promised I would post my first video of my first trading today, and that is what I have done. Subscribe to my channel and subscribe also to SnapCash Binary if you want to do this 5,000 euro a week challenge, and we will be back together again tomorrow morning. Thank you and good evening.